breezy out here today, you all. Nice and breezy.
You see, there's just one thing I would like to know. What's the problem? What's the problem? Tell me, what's your problem? So what's the problem? Five, four, three, two, one. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem? So what's the problem? Tell me. Five, four, three, two, one. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wanna know. Oh, tell me. So what's the problem? I wanna know. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wants to know.
Hey everybody, it's me, the Queen Bee, Angie B, and I wants to know what's the problem. Welcome to another episode of So What's the Problem? We are excited about today's guest. We are excited about the topic, but most importantly, I'm excited about my bestie, Loretha. Where you at, girl? Where you at?
Here I am, Angie B. Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hey, I am thrilled because in today's economy, we got folks struggling. They need to hear a good word. And then you called me talk about we got a good guest. So thank you.
We have a great guest.
Mm-hmm.
We have a great guest today, and I'm anxious to introduce her to the world.
All right. Well, here she come. Here she come.
There she is. Hi, Venita.
Hello,
Welcome to So What's the Problem, Venita? I'm so happy to have you. And I'd just like to mention to everyone that Angie B and I both met Venita at an event by the African American Entrepreneurs Association. We were at a Barriers Breakers game at Jackie Robinson Stadium. And who had the booth next to us but this beautiful realtor? Hi, Venita.
It was wonderful. Girl, it's been so good to meet you. And then, when you meet some people, you want to be in fellowship with them, but you just don't want to grab them, right? But I grabbed her anyway. I was like, listen, we're going to be at this event, and I see you got a camera. You think you can come? And she was like, well, I ain't no professional, but I'll come help out. And she did. She was a woman of her word with integrity and good photography skills.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I need to get me some lessons on my camera that I had almost a year now. Okay, that's why I was happy to do it when you said I need somebody for this or that. So yeah,
thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Let y'all chat. I'll be back in a little bit. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you so much, Angie B. All right, Venita, welcome to So What's the Problem? I do have an insurance problem that I'm going to wait until the end of the show to present to our guests. But in the meantime, would you just introduce yourself?
I am Venita Knight, Floridian, I call myself, and a blessing to mankind because I love to be a resource.
I understand that. I figured that out. And I'm so impressed, Venita, because you just have so many hats. You're a bona fide licensed real estate agent for Weatherspoon Realty. And you're also a life insurance agent. I understand that you are a licensed notary and you're a wellness coach. Oh my gosh. Venita, how do you get it all done? What is going on?
So my thing is providing services and that people need. Everybody needs everything I do. And I tell people, I can help you from your health to your wealth.
Wow, that's a lot. That's saying a lot, Venita. I'm so anxious to find out more about it. So let's start out by, let me ask you this question. I understand that I can see that you're young and vibrant, but what I find a little difficult is the fact that you have worked for Publix, where shopping is a pleasure, for 20 years already.
Yeah, I retired 3 years ago.
Girl, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I didn't realize you could retire that young.
Whereas with Publix, they say most people retire after they got money in and they want to go spend it, but I'm not that type. And I was telling a lady like this today. Publix gave me a great foundation because they give us stock. They contribute 6% towards our 401k. So it's a beautiful company. If you're gonna work somewhere and it's just regular, go work for Publix.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I have heard that said many, many times before about the stock and about the 401k investment, and I think that is absolutely fabulous. Now, tell us, what else do you enjoy? I mean, do you like to dance, or do you like to sing, or do you have any other hobbies?
I love the beach. The beach is a healing place and it's peaceful. So you can find me somewhere on the beach. I'll be traveling to beaches. I'm a beach hopper. Love it.
I love
festivals and stuff. I love live music, meeting people as a whole. All about it.
Okay, so you sound like you don't know a stranger. You sound like a social butterfly like myself. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's very good. I'm very excited about that. Now, tell me a little bit about a holistic health. I understand that you are a wellness coach, and most wellness coaches teach you natural remedies to heal yourself. Is that what you do?
We were put on this earth to live 100+ years, right? So why aren't we doing it? Because the education is miseducation. And people don't go back to the old remedies. Your grandmother, right?
Yes.
You didn't have a doctor necessarily, right?
No.
So you use the basic stuff that was in the house to heal you. So why can't we get back to the natural healing of the body, eating whole, live, living food? So I'm all about holistic healing of the body because I feel that I can heal most people that they ain't healed them yet. Because I seek education about health overall in the body.
Right.
My problem with most people will go get a whole degree, bachelor's, master's, doctorate, but don't learn nothing about this body, this temple that we were given to be a blessing to others. I don't know.
Well, now you're right about that, because I know people with multiple degrees and they have multiple health problems. And I initially thought maybe it's because they just weren't born again. I mean, because oftentimes if you have accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, then you tend to not necessarily accept the diagnosis of the doctor. You tend to you tend to put in the works, but you don't necessarily accept, rather, the diagnosis of the doctor, because in the Christian faith, we believe that Jesus is our healer. But in this society, Venita, people just don't believe that.
They forgot. And they think the doctor has the answer to everything when he don't. All he got is another pill to put you on.
That's exactly right.
They can't tell you to fast, clean the colon, use green juice, and do the things that I'm going to tell you to do that's going to work. They can't tell you that. But it's discernment.
It is discernment. Now, let me ask you, Venita, do you have a specific program in place? Do you have fees associated with your wellness coaching? How exactly would a viewer find out about your wellness coaching?
and they have to call me, and it's a case by case. Everybody don't need the same thing, but we all pretty much need the same minerals at the end of the day. But you may need the approach may be different. So, I'm not 100% like all day long with that, but it's something that I provide a service for. It's just an added benefit.
Okay. Well, I did attend a fitness challenge recently, and I lost 17 pounds. And the way I did it was by walking on the beach, your favorite thing to do. And I also drank a weight loss tea at night. And I drank a concoction, which was like apple cider vinegar with some lemon in it. There was nothing easy about it. And of course, I watched what I ate, but I lost the weight.
It worked.
It worked. I lost the weight. And I feel so much better.
Yeah, I do lemon every morning, and I have been adding the apple cider vinegar with the mother in it.
Yes, with the mother.
With the mother.
Yes.
So you put a tablespoon or teaspoon in a cup of water, squeeze your half a lemon. That's your first morning thing that you do for your body in the morning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
First thing.
I was drinking it at night. I should drink it in the morning?
Oh, no. You can do it first in the morning and before you go to bed. It's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay, now, do you know what the mother is? Because it's not my mother.
It's like the mother of the apple.
Oh.
It stays. It's what it excretes. The property. Let's just say. Yeah.
Okay.
So, when you doing vinegar, a lot of people don't know as we age, you start losing your stomach acids. And the reason why a lot of people have gastro issues, burping, reflux, is because their stomach acids are low. And the doctor puts you on all these antacids that don't do nothing to help you but make you worse. When you need to increase your acids in your stomach. And apple cider vinegar is one of those things that you can utilize to put acids back into your stomach.
Oh, thank you so much for clarifying that. I always thought I had too much acid.
No.
And now I find out I need more. Oh,
to absorb your minerals too.
Yes.
Yeah. Because a lot of people are taking a lot of vitamins and minerals, but they're not absorbing it. And they be like, well, I ain't getting the benefit because you don't have enough stomach acid.
Oh. You might just need one more degree, Venita.
I thought about going to get a whole nutritionist degree, but then they might get a little regulated, so they can't do the stuff that I can do.
Right.
I don't need the pharmaceutical industry in my.
No, you certainly don't. We're trying to get rid of the pharmaceutical industry. Okay, so what makes you, Venita? Why are you interested in real estate? I mean, you've already had a career, and I understand you're still young and vibrant, so you did have to have something to do. But what excited you about real estate? What is it?
Real estate, in my eyes, and what I grew to learn over the years, is it's the best investment on this earth.
Really?
There is no way, nowhere, especially in these type of markets, that you can take, let's say, $100,000 for numbers' sake, get back $200,000, get back $1,700 a month, $2,000 a month on your $100,000. If you put it in the bank, you may get 0.025% a month, but you're not going to get $2,000 a month, right?
Right.
So that's one reason why it's the best investment on earth. Let's say you flip a house, $100,000 house. You flip it in this market for $250. Profit. That is one of the reasons why I love real estate and why I am an investor, and I can go to sleep and wake up when I want to because I have real estate.
Oh,
that's my retirement plan, one of those.
I was just about to ask you, why would you invest in real estate? But I imagine the reason you would invest in it is because you can retire early.
You sure can. I feel like I'm retired now. My tenants pay my life.
Well, technically you are retired, but why would I want to?
Who retired? Loretha retired? I know Venita.
Venita.
Venita just graduated high school. I know she ain't. I want you to know, Venita, we got a comment. Somebody said Publix is the jam.
Oh.
So yeah, somebody else loves. I mean, shopping is a pleasure, but evidently working there is too. So
Yes,
I am
absolutely.
glad to hear that. So we do have a quick question before we go to commercial break. Somebody wants to know: is there an alternative to apple cider vinegar if they're sensitive to vinegar?
Oh.
What is their issue?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Do they have acid reflux, bowel?
Okay.
Tell them, okay, just
I'm
do this.
listening.
Every morning you wake up, even before you brush your teeth, before you do anything,
Uh-huh.
go to the kitchen, boil some water, but make it where you warm water.
Right, warm
Squeeze
water.
a half a lemon in it every morning. And that will help you also with your digestion to jumpstart your morning.
Okay.
And also it gives you a little vitamin C. It helps with inflammation, all those things.
Okay.
So start with the vinegar the lemon by itself. Do it every morning you wake up. Don't use cold water. Use
Right,
warm.
it needs to be warm.
Warm. Try to do
Yes.
it warm, but if you can't, just do room temperature and squeeze that half a lemon every morning. Go buy you some bags of apples and be dedicated to doing this every morning as your jump start. And
Lemons.
Okay.
I am making a note. Warm lemon water in the morning before you even brush your teeth.
Yep.
And then you want to drink it again before you go to bed at night, right?
You can do that too. You can make you a concoction with the lemon, ginger, turmeric. If you want to put apple cider vinegar, a little bit of that in there, that's a whole concoction by itself right there.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Venita, we're going to go change the topic just a little bit. We'll be right back with you. I mean, Loretha, I'm learning so much.
And so am I.
You're right about, she was right about people with stomach issues the older they get.
Acid reflux.
They
continue to take over-the-counter meds, which doesn't do any good.
Wow. Well, we're getting ready to prepare for the Boss Woman Conference. And I truly hope that this next information that we're about to share will be beneficial for somebody. Okay.
I hope so too.
Join us for the Boss Women Getaway, Armed and Dangerous Conference. It will be held June 23rd to June 26th, 2022 in Orlando, Florida. Women will rally together from all over the globe to experience 4 reviving and energizing days of empowerment. The conference will showcase women leaders from various parts of the country. The collective platform will foster conversations on topics and issues pertinent to empowering women through optimal health and wellness, spirituality, financial stability, organizational management, and professional development through sharing experiences and initiatives designed to promote upward and forward advancement opportunities. We are empowering lives through diversity and inclusion. Headline speakers from Rochester, New York, Temple Hills, Maryland, Nashville, Tennessee, Toronto, Canada, and Orlando, Florida. There are multiple means in which a person can attend this powerful event. Please go to drperditamekes.org and look for the Register Now button. Ticket prices range from a single day pass at $55, an all access pass for $225. Please note that prices will increase as we draw nearer to the date of the event. This conference is part of a ministry of Newborn Fellowship Church Incorporated, founded in 1992 and located in Rochester, New York. Newborn has multiple locations, one of which is Newborn Fellowship of Orlando, located in Castleberry, Florida. Weekly services at Newborn Fellowship of Orlando are held Sunday at 11 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. at 118 Live Oak Boulevard, Castleberry, Florida, 32707. For more information, please visit nbfcc.org/Orlando. Promotional consideration for this event is sponsored in part by Angie B. and Bartee Productions. Legal advisory is highly recommended before listening to this audiobook. Sexual content is included. Confinement Chronicles, the inspirational audiobook series produced by Angie B. Productions, is now emerging from the curve in 2021. You are now listening to Volume 2 in this series, and it is entitled The Single Saved Struggle. Our next story is titled The Value of Virginity, and it was written by Loretha Simon. Whether your virginity was stolen or consensual, virginity is valuable and still has its place in our society. My virginity was stolen. What is a virgin? The very first mention of the word virgin in Genesis chapter 24, verse 16. The woman Rebecca was very beautiful, a virgin. No man had ever slept with her.
I tell you what, I'm so excited about the companies and the businesses that support this show.
Yes, so am I.
Like Sonia Niles, the graphic designer.
Mm-hmm.
She not only created these images that you see on the screen, but she also created the logo for Volusia Business Women. And of course, you know that we are stronger together.
We are.
Sonia, thank you so much for being a supporter of the show. Thank you so much for bringing our visual aids to life. And if you need to get in touch with a good graphic artist, y'all, there's the number on the screen, 386-690-2918. That's 386-690-2918. And then if you're ready for some social media promotion, Lolo, my friend Lolo, can take care of that. Lolo's social media promotion, blowing up your book, ministry, event, or business with content and comments. Loretha Simon is the social butterfly. Send an email to lorethapromotes@gmail.com. She offers affordable rates. She has payment plans, and Angie B and Bartee Productions are one of her very, very, very satisfied clients. Okay, and then before we get back to our special guest, I want you to know that we are headed to Tifton, Georgia.
Woo!
We're doing Books and Giggles at the Giggles Cafe Saturday, June 25th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm really excited. Debbie Scarborough is our host. She is a benefits representative, associate member with AMBA, Association Member Benefits Advisors. And she has been educating us on the importance and the value of good insurance.
Yes.
Now, Giggles Cafe is going to be offering a brunch and limited menu items for our guests. So shout out to owners Monica and Donnie. Monica and Donnie for even creating the limited brunch menu just for us. I do appreciate that. So again, Angie B and Bartee Productions with Amazon #1 bestselling author Loretha Simon. We're hitting the road. We'll be in Tifton, Georgia. Admission is free and vendor space is available for only $50. If you'd like to be a vendor, you can call or text 407-914-6519. That's
Yes.
407-914-6519. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to getting on the road to Georgia. Maybe we'll find some peaches while we're on the road.
Ooh, yes. Peaches and pecans, the two P's.
Okay, Venita, we got another question for you about you did. Oh,
that's it, girl.
People know what to get. They don't get the wrong thing.
That's it.
Also,
apple cider vinegar with mother. Thank you so much.
The important thing to remember about taking this: do not take it by itself ever.
No.
Because you will hurt your esophagus. You will have more problems than you'll blame it on the apple cider vinegar when you use it wrong. Okay. So you gotta know how to use a good thing. Okay.
That sounds
so what
great.
that means is you're gonna take one tablespoon or one teaspoon, however you like, and 8 ounces of water. Always dilute it in water because you don't want to burn up your esophagus and your inside.
Okay.
Very strong. Okay. And when after you drink it, gargle your mouth so you don't mess up your tooth enamel. Also, when it comes to these lemons, do the same thing. Gargle your mouth after you do lemon.
Okay, that was the next question. Somebody said, do I need to brush my teeth after drinking the lemon and swallowing the side? Okay, I got you.
Thank you so much.
No, because what happens, people start doing stuff, but they do it wrong, and then they blame you like,
right.
Nope.
Okay, thank you. Awesome. Isn't that a beautiful lemon? That looks like a fresh lemon from a lemon tree.
And I need to get me a lemon tree. I want me a lemon tree and a grapefruit tree in my yard and a papaya tree. Yep.
Oh, lemon, grapefruit, and papaya. That sounds great. Okay, I have a real estate question for you, Venita. I often hear people talk about interest rates, and they often talk about whether it's a good time or a bad time to invest in real estate. So what's the difference? Is it a good time? When is a good time?
A good time is when you can afford it, when it works for your situation, because it's never going to be, everybody has a different timing. Some people can do it now. Some people really don't have the funding as far as financially to buy a house. Some people would never be able to afford a house. It's just how it goes. But for those people, I always like to give people different things that they could do that has nothing to do with me. It's Habitat for Humanity. If you are in that low income bracket, you make under $2,800 a month, let's say $2,800 a month, whatever, and you don't make a lot of money, you need to utilize programs like Habitat for Humanity to help you, because sometimes most people cannot get into this market. It's just not going to work for everybody. But Habitat for Humanity has a place for you, possibly.
Okay.
So, but the right time is when you're financially able to do it. That's how that works.
Now, when you say Habitat for Humanity, is that one of those programs where they offer you assistance? Is that what that is?
So Habitat for Humanity is more like your nonprofit organization that somebody brought into play years ago because they had a problem. So what Habitat for Humanity does, they get a lot of funding, blah, blah, blah. So they will build the house for you. And whatever, if they build a house for $180,000, they're gonna sell it to you for $180,000. Their thing is not really making money off of you. And then to make it affordable, they adjust the mortgage to fit your comfortability. So it's a very good program for people to get jump started. It could be young or old, and you can be single person. You don't have to have children and a family. You can be a single person, because I volunteer for Habitat. And I don't get paid for Habitat as a realtor because they don't use realtors. Right. They don't need to. So it's one of those places that people can utilize possibly to get into housing. And you do not have to stay in that house forever. That's one of those things. oh, you got to stay there forever. No, you don't.
Okay.
If you get down payment assistance, that will strike the time frame that you can leave the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness, there are so many questions that I have. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite actors is always on television talking about reverse mortgages as if it's a good thing. Well, I don't know whether it's a good thing or not because I'm just watching television. So help me with that.
So as I learned about reverse mortgages, it is a phenomenal thing for seniors. You have to be 62 and older.
Okay.
Always know that. The older you are, the better it works. But let's say I had this situation pop up. My broker was like, Venita, I can't, my client's selling a house for $300,000. They're going to get $300,000 in their pocket. And we can't even find a house. Most people think it's hard to find a house for $300,000, right? But in this market, in the area they want to be in, it's hard. So I posed to him, she can do a reverse mortgage for seniors. She's like 75 years old. This works perfect. So she got $300 cash dollars. Right. She's trying to put this $300 into a property. But I told him, how about you get your client into a reverse mortgage situation where she can put half down. So instead of paying $300,000 all out at one pot, you do half of $300,000, and you save the rest in your bank account. That's one of the things that seniors can do. If they got some extra money sitting and they always wanted to buy a house, they can find a house, $250,000. Let's just say they got the money in the bank. They put half down, or the older you are, the less you put down. You may be able to do 60% down. So reverse mortgages for purchases, that's one thing. Then you have reverse mortgages, the regular reverse mortgage. The regular reverse mortgage works. Let's say, for instance, some people buy houses in their 50s. Close to retirement, let's just say. And then they get to retirement age and they realize, I don't have enough income in my retirement check as I thought I would. And I really can't afford this $1,500 mortgage and pay all the rest of my bills. Reverse mortgage. So, really? Yeah. So let's say they had this house at 50 years old and now they're 67. And they figured out after they done started their retirement, just started opening up Social Security, they ain't got enough. But they have enough equity in their home, 50% equity. They can roll that straight into a reverse mortgage. Wow. And don't have another mortgage payment for the rest of their life.
Oh my goodness, that is outstanding. I don't believe people understand that at all.
They think it's a scam because
they do. I thought it was a scam.
It used to be. Before FHA, the Federal Housing, they put regulations and stipulations. So anybody can't just do this. Anybody can't give you a reverse mortgage. This thing is backed by the government, okay? It's a federal loan program. FHA. So just know that this is a safe product for seniors. And I would do it once I turn 62, let's just say. 67, I would say. I would roll it into that. As long as I got enough equity in my house, would it work out?
Right.
It works perfect. Let's say, for instance, you in your house and you're struggling, period. And you got equity, but you don't want to leave your house. You want to stay.
Right.
Your reverse mortgage, it's going to give you a line of credit. That's what they call it, a line of credit. And under that line of credit, you can dib and dab as you please because it's your money. You don't have to pay it back because they done gave you the line.
Hey, now my daddy told me about that equity line of credit. He was able to put a new roof on the duplex. He was able to consolidate some credit cards, high interest, whatever, and then went on a cruise somewhere. But he talked about over time the value of the house went up, so that just added more equity. And then he said that you could get a equity line of credit just to have access to some money. You ain't got to spend it. You just have it sitting there in the bank if you want to.
Oh my gosh.
Because your money is just sitting there.
Okay.
You just don't need to loan it to nobody.
Okay.
I tell people, if you're of that age 62 and older, instead of doing a HELOC, which is another thing that people can do, a home equity line of credit, instead of doing that, if you're over 62, possibly look into the reverse mortgage side, because the difference is a payment or no payment. With the HELOC, you got to make a payment when you open that line up and start using it. If you open up that reverse mortgage and use that as your line of credit, you don't have to pay that money back.
Wow.
That's your money. So,
and therein lies the reason why you need a real estate agent with some integrity and some knowledge.
Yeah, everybody don't know about this. I'm just one of these people that like to seek out information and be of value.
Yes.
It ain't gonna help me if I tell you to get a reverse mortgage, really. It don't help me.
Exactly.
But we need to tell people when we learn about stuff.
Yes.
It's important. That's what it's for.
It is important.
It's caring.
There you go. So let's pivot to life insurance. Venita, now I know you're a life insurance agent, and I'm a senior, and I just got life insurance this year. I don't know what took me so long, but you need life insurance. I guess the only reason you really need life insurance is to cover your funeral costs and to be able to leave a legacy for your family. Is that true?
Of course. Life insurance, to me, is another investment. It's an investment on the inevitable. It's going to happen.
Right.
It's a part of your net worth, too, if you want to think of it that way.
Okay.
Because your net worth, when somebody like, what's your value? What's your net worth? You may be like, I don't own no assets, but what you do own is life insurance.
Okay.
So if you got $100,000 of life insurance, $50,000 of life insurance, that's your net worth. Because when you die, it's going to somebody.
Right.
So life insurance is providing resources to your family so they don't have to struggle like you may have had to struggle, to get them a nice cushion. Your kids, your grandkids, your niece, your nephew, whoever you want to leave it to.
Okay.
Get the insurance, because guess what? Your light bill, your water bill, your cable bill, your internet bill ain't giving your family no money. But guess what? Give you the life insurance.
Wow.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
I tell you, I tell you, because the Bible talks about, and you and I have said this before, Loretha, the Bible talks about how a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children.
Yes.
Well, the inheritance don't always have to be cash.
No, it doesn't. According to Venita, it needs to be some land.
Oh, goodness. And the old folks been telling us that for quite some time.
For quite some time. Yep. So.
Okay, got a couple of quick announcements that I want to make. And I really hope that people can take advantage of what's coming up next. On June 12th, we have our second virtual book fair event. It's called Books and Besties, where we are introducing the world to our books and businesses. It is sponsored in part by Volusia Business Women, because we are stronger together. It's a 4-hour virtual book fair that takes place from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Loretha is the gatekeeper for the schedule. If you want to get on the schedule, you need to contact Loretha. I'm excited about Books and Besties. The first time we did it was back in March. We had authors, we had entrepreneurs, and ministry leaders. And we do expect to have the same this time. So mark your calendars. Get ready to join us June 12th, 2022 from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can watch Books and Besties on Facebook. We stream it live on my page, author Angie B, ANGIEBEE. And you can also find it on YouTube. Just search for Angie B and Bartee on YouTube and you'll see it there live. Now, one of our guests with Books and Besties is Tam McRoy. She's not only going to join us during Books and Besties, but immediately afterwards, beginning at 7 p.m., she is offering her free workshop. We all can be business owners. If you want a for-profit organization,
right?
And if you want to get it established, if you want Establishment 101, it's time to make your dream a reality. Right. Now, like we said, admission is free, but this virtual workshop is valued at about $15 to $20 for admission. But because of the favor of God on Tam's life, she encouraged us to present it for free.
Right.
Now you need to register on Facebook events or Eventbrite. You have to register to be able to attend. Right. And if you want some topics on how do I start your business, what kind of speed bumps occur, and how her agency, Mac Favor, can help you with your business, you need to be ready to log on. Even if you've got a business, log on and learn some more. Because I tell you what, iron sharpens iron. Sometimes we need to know what we thought we knew that we really didn't know. Like about the reverse mortgage. We thought we knew what it was.
We thought it was a scam. But it's not.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know. Okay, one more thing. Loretha, I'm so proud of you with your fatherhood audiobook.
Aww.
You wrote such an inspirational story that was narrated and it is presented in fatherhood. My thoughts and feelings about the man. These were reflections that took place during a pandemic, and it's part of our Confinement Chronicles pandemic series. Contact Loretha to purchase a copy of the audiobook. You can listen to it, you can learn from it, and be blessed by it. Amen. Fatherhood, an inspirational audiobook written by evangelist Angie B. Bartee, the author, and a collaboration of assembled individuals, including Loretha, the author. Congratulations.
Amen.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, I know you guys got about 5-6 more minutes to chat with your special guest. If y'all don't see me again, I want to thank you all for watching. Loretha, I want to thank you for all this good information. I really do. And Venita, thank you for being such a resource in our county. I appreciate you for being a part of Volusia Business Women, and I'm learning a lot. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Yes, Venita, allow me to put in a plug for our website. Angie B and I are community leaders, and we have our own website. It's called VolusiaBusinessWomen.com. And Venita Knight is a realtor, and she also has a personalized URL on our website, as well as she's on our directory listing. And just so you know, her personalized URL is VolusiaBusinessWomen.com/your dedicated realtor, Venita. And that's spelled VENEITA. So thank you so much, Venita. I have one more problem question, Venita. It took me the longest time to get life insurance. I don't have life insurance on my son, though he's 40. So why should parents or grandparents get life insurance on their kids or grandkids? Why?
Who's going to bury them when something happens to them? The community?
No.
Okay.
You're right.
So
The
The
GoFundMe.
younger, the
Go
younger.
fund me. You right about that.
GoFundMe, yeah, that's what I see.
I
That's what
mean,
I
it's
see.
becoming so popular, but it's just not the thing you want to leave your family to do. Stop
Mhm.
being so selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Seek the information and don't just think work insurance is the best thing on earth, because it's not. Because group insurance is good. I always tell people, if you can get it at work, get some at work, because it's very cheap, because your
Right.
employer is pretty much paying for it. But
Right.
when you leave that group, guess what? You leave that policy there most of the time.
Yes,
and
you
who
do.
wants to be fishing around for insurance at 60 plus years old when you could have got the best policy in place when you was 30, 20, 30, 40, okay? But people do it.
They
and we
do.
have products from 0 to 85 years old.
Uh-huh.
So I always tell people, when I first started selling insurance
Uh-huh.
5 years ago, everybody close to me got signed up,
Okay.
and I paid the premium.
Well, that means you're the benefactor.
Now I'm the benefactor.
Yes.
But
that
I'm
means
an
you're the
insurance junkie myself. I got insurance. I just got a lot of insurance. So my mama and brother, they be sick until I get a husband. He can get some of that too. But I really believe in the value of life insurance.
Mhm.
It keeps families whole, financially protected.
Mhm.
Husbands, wives with children.
Uh-huh.
So important. Wives that don't work part-time jobs, taking care of the family.
Right.
Why? They just need to lead themselves straight and comfortable, because people don't want to talk about death. But
Right.
guess what? It's among us.
It
You don't know
is.
when it's gonna happen.
You don't have
but we
any
know
idea.
it will.
Yes.
So I know a lot of people, they want to buy all this stuff they want to buy, have big
Right.
parties every year,
Mhm.
pay all this insurance, these expensive cell phones, all these expenses. But guess what? Like we said before, those companies are not going to fund. You cannot call FPL, Duke Energy, Bright House to help pay for no funeral, okay?
No. Mm-mm.
But your life insurance product can help fund not only your funeral, but for fund your family's financial future.
Okay.
So it's so important, and get the kids started off early so they can jump. Because I'm getting phone calls from people. Oh, I
Mhm.
want to get insurance for my son, my daughter, because they have lupus, they have autoimmune disease, they
Right.
have this or they have that, because people
Right.
are getting sick
Mhm.
sooner than later.
Yes, they
Young
are.
people.
Yes,
So
they
you
are.
want to circumvent that with getting them covered while they're young and healthy as possible. And that goes for everybody in the world. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the name of your agency? Give us some information. Tell us how we can reach you, Venita.
You can call me at 407-547-5024. I am a Mutual of Omaha agent, but I can broker out with the different companies that I need to.
Okay.
And then Weatherspoon Realty for the real estate services.
Right, for real estate services.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Venita Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And just call me for whatever, just to be a resource. Venita, who you know for a plumber?
Yes.
I'm going to look through my phone because I like to know who do what. Who you know for electrician? I'm going to give you somebody's number.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Instead of calling that other list, we're going to call Venita Knight. Thank you so much,
I'll up in your
Venita.
face at an event trying to figure out who you are and what you do.
Thank you so much, Venita. I know for a fact that you can help us from health to wealth, that you are a blessing to mankind while being a resource to others. And you have said that it's your duty to constantly learn, grow, and to have a healthy, happy mindset and body, which will allow you to be a blessing that you are naturally born to be. And I would like to reiterate that that's exactly who you are, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on. So, what's the problem?
What's your problem?
Thanks, Venita.
It's almost over.
All right, Venita, we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Y'all.
Thank you. Thanks, Venita.
Hey, Loretha, that was really, really good.
It really a wealth of information she is.
Yeah, especially in the end when she started talking about younger people having problems. Like,
Yes.
we've heard about some young women recently,
Mhm.
sisters that both had strokes.
I
And
know, isn't it
and
sad?
we looking, what? Old folks have strokes. Not no
Yes.
no, folks don't.
Mhm.
Oh, it's just been it's been something. So I'm very, very grateful that you were able to share information from your guest. I truly am. I truly am. And I want to thank you again for allowing us to introduce the Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar to your viewers.
Oh,
We're
yes.
Girl, we getting excited about it. The
It's
sixth
time.
annual weekend retreat is coming up September 15th through the 18th in
Yes.
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Mhm.
Our alopecia awareness philanthropic event is just busting at the seams.
It
I know
is.
last year we had 20 hotel rooms that were booked. And this year, I think the resort already said 5 or 6 rooms are already booked. So we encourage folks to go follow us at Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar on Facebook to see what we've done in the
Yes.
past. And go to boldbeautifulandbald.com to register for the weekend retreat and to
Yes.
also register to be a vendor.
Yes.
I'm excited. Every year that you're there, you're Bartee's backup singer. You dancing along, and you are such an encourager, and I do appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate
That
it.
I am, and I'd like to encourage all of our viewers to continue to support all of our efforts. We have Angie B and Bartee Productions. They're very active on social media. They have their own Getting Over the Hump show on Wednesday.
Mhm.
I have my So What's the Problem TV show on Thursday.
Yeah,
As you know, we have our own website, VolusiaBusinessWomen.com, that we'd like you to join. And we're promoting the Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar
Ooh, Jesus, I tell you.
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Because this year we had the slap heard around the world that led to
Yes.
alopecia awareness. But a lot of us were spreading alopecia awareness before the slap.
Well, before the slap.
Yes. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Also, I want to remind people that the views and opinions that were expressed on this episode do not reflect our sponsors, supporters, or prayer partners. They're the views and opinions that are inspired by the Holy Spirit and delivered to you, the viewer, by our hosts. So if there was something that we said that offended you, we apologize. We don't want no schisms.
No schisms.
No schisms. Pastor Mary Hope taught us about that. But we are sincerely dedicated to spreading information so that you won't have a problem.
Right. Amen.
You got any shout outs you want to make before we get out of here, Loretha?
Yes, I'd like to give a shout out to my sister. Her name is Dr. Robin Quarterman. She's the best dentist in the Volusia County.
She sure is.
All you have to do is look up Family Dentistry of Daytona Beach, LLC. And hello, Tamara McRoy, who's going to be joining us on Books and Besties on June 12th at 7 p.m. And you don't miss her free workshop.
Yeah. I'm really proud of her. Again, she's teaching a lot. What do you need to do in business? What kind of speed bumps are going to occur? And how her agency is going to be there to help you. I mean, she was talking to us at the Unity in the Community event about the types of insurance that you need.
Right.
There was a woman there making cornbread and selling it from her kitchen, and she was like, "You got liability insurance?"
Exactly.
What if I
choke on your cornbread?
There you go. But she said sometimes we're so excited about getting into business that we don't look at what we really need to be doing.
Print. Yes.
Yeah, what we really need to be doing.
Yes.
Okay, so don't forget Boss
Women.
Woman Getaway. We
Boss
will be
Women.
there. You and I will be there on June 23rd to capture
Yay.
interviews. JW Marriott in Orlando, Florida. I'm thrilled. I'm looking forward to it. You really need to get registered if you want to attend.
Mhm.
And don't forget, y'all. Just don't forget. Loretha is an Amazon International #1. But if you don't have her audiobook, you missing out.
Yes, you are missing out.
Sexual Immorality.
Call me.
My Confusion. What's your Cash App, girl? Y'all just
My
need Cash
Cash
App.
App is $Low Joy JOY 2525.
Y'all Cash App her $15. Put your email address in the notes section, and she will
Yes,
send you
I'll send it
that
right away.
audiobook. That's about how easy it is.
That's how easy it is.
Thank you, Loretha, also for being our trauma and survivor coach.
Yes.
I love your testimony that you were living with trauma and didn't even realize it until you sat down and someone was able to listen to you.
Right.
You know, old folks used to talk about how you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Sometimes we just need to use what we have more of, use those ears. And that's what you do. And so I thank you for that. Please contact Loretha for a listening session. And please contact Loretha if you need some prayer, because that's a praying woman right there. That is definitely a praying woman.
Praise
okay,
God.
It is just about time for us to get out of here. I do have a question for you, Loretha.
Oh.
It's been a minute since you have returned with your show. You returned with Talk, Travel, Comedy, and Jesus. We all know that your show airs Thursdays at 7.
Yes.
So what's the problem? But why did you select Proverbs 17:22 as your go-to scripture? The cheerful heart and good medicine. A cheerful heart is good medicine. Why did you select that one?
Well, mostly because I'm a very cheerful person, and negativity affects your entire body. It affects your soul. So it's just best to exude some joy and to not worry. I have never been a worrier. And though I wasn't strong in the word then, I'm stronger now. And so I just realize now that being cheerful, being happy, whether or not you're giving or whether or not you're receiving, it's just a really good thing. It's positive. And I like positivity. I'm a very positive person. I'm an encourager. And if you're not positive,
you need to go drink some apple cider vinegar.
I'm going to go encourage you to be positive.
You need to invest in some property, like your guest said. That's what you need to be doing.
I'm headed to the store to buy me a bag of lemons. And I'm going to start drinking it in the morning and at night. I was previously just doing it in the evening. But Venita Knight is strongly suggesting that we need more acid in our stomachs, and that's what causes all of the acid reflux.
Somebody else has a question for you. They want to know why the sexual immorality. Why that topic?
Well, I'll tell you why. It's because I was sexually immoral. And unless you've accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, and unless you're willing to be obedient to the word, then you just don't realize that sex before marriage is wrong. It's just not godly. And because I was actually raped as a teenager, I did not know that. I wasn't given that chance in life to go down the right road. I was led down the wrong path. And so that path led me to sexual immorality. And therein lies the title, because I was confused.
And so then the next question is that the book that took you to Amazon International #1 bestseller? And so there we go. Fount of Grace Creatives.
Yes, it is.
What was that experience like?
That was a fantastic experience. That was Jesus rewarding me because it was a gift. It really was a gift because prior to that, I had only written for the audiobook Sexual Immorality. But when the Lord gifted me Fired Up through none other than Angie B, it propelled me to a completely different platform. And so now I have influence. Now I'm an Amazon International #1 bestseller with Fired Up. Now I have my own show, compliments of Angie B and Bartee Productions. It's called So What's the Problem? And Angie B and I are also community leaders in that we have our own website called Volusia Business Women.
When you break it down like that, oh wow. When you break it down, look at God.
It's called Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Well, we thank you all for your questions. If you got any more, just continue to send them in. We'll review them at the next show. I appreciate you again for letting me be a part of your show and your testimony, Loretha.
You're
and
welcome.
If it is the Lord's will, we'll be back next time with another episode.
Another episode. So what's the problem? You might want to like it and follow it.
Have a good one, sweetie.
Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.
You see, there's just one thing I would like to know. What's the problem? What's the problem? Tell me, what's your problem? So what's the problem? Five, four, three, two, one. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem? So what's the problem? Tell me. Five, four, three, two, one. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wanna know. Oh, tell me. So what's the problem? I wanna know. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wants to know.